Nathan now. We got a lot to talk about this morning. Nathan, how are you? We're diving into some NBA action. We're dialing in and talking about the inside trade, the inside deal. What happened with Luka, with the Mavericks? What happened? Why did the Dallas Mavericks say, we're going to trade Luka? We're going to trade Luka, our star player, our star talent. Why would they all of a sudden decide it was such a smart thing to trade Luka Doncic, one of their star players, the star players, I should say, one of the star players of the NBA. But the star player, good morning, Nathan. How you doing? About to let some people into the live stream this morning. Every day we're talking about sports and entertainment. This morning, we're diving in. We're talking about Luka Doncic. We're talking about the Lakers. We're talking about the Mavericks. We're talking about the simple fact that the GM, and we just turned on the live stream just now, we're talking about why the GM of the Dallas Mavericks thought it was good. And we come to find out through the grapevine, people, the owner of the Mavericks told the GM, this is inside information, this is things that are being said that we do not have access to, that we hear directly from the owner, but it's told through the grapevine, whisper down the alley if you want to say. It was said that the owner of the Mavericks told the GM to trade Luka to the Lakers. I'm explaining to you some of that why. And as you guys know, we're big on here, NFL platform, sports entertainment. We're diving in today, some NBA talk. Luka with the Mavs being traded to the Lakers, why it happened, the inside real reason. People start coming into the live stream. Nathan, good morning to you. Hit that like button right now. Nathan Tracy, good morning to you. Hit that like button, double tap that screen. Let's get those likes up. I'm going to start getting some people into the live stream. Because today, we're talking about an interesting dynamic. A player with the Dallas Mavericks who was a top player in the NBA. Not just a player, obviously, not just a player in the NBA, a top player in the NBA. And they decided to trade him at what, 25, 26-year-old? How old is Luka? 25, 26 years old. Luka Doncic, they said, look, even though we get there to the NBA Finals, all the way there to the big game, made some big trades last couple years. Kyrie Irving, one of those trades. And all of a sudden now, they say, you know what? Forget it. We're getting rid of you. We're sending you to LA. And a lot of other people would have said, okay, Luka gets traded somewhere else. But to go to the Lakers for Anthony Davis, right? Like, who won that trade? And I'll tell you this. There's something else going on. Mark Cuban sells the team. And then all of a sudden, the Mavericks owner is like, you know what? Let's trade Luka. Obviously, this has been going on for months. Obviously, this has been going on for more than a few weeks, right? We're talking months. Why it's been going on for several months? Because obviously, they've been thinking about this. And let's keep it real. The owner of the Mavericks knows that trade just for Anthony Davis and a first-round pick would arguably be not even relatively close to being a good trade for them. That's what that first people would start saying first off. Like, why would you do that to your star player, one of the best players in the NBA? You're going to trade him for a first-round pick and Anthony Davis? People would argue and say, don't you think you should get at least, 2 first-round picks, 3 first-round picks, or 2 first-round picks and Anthony Davis, maybe, and even Colin Coward said maybe an Austin Reeves might have been a possible opportunity, right? Coming to the live stream this morning. We're talking about the conversation with Luka Doncic being traded to the Lakers with LeBron James. Bronny James, talk about that as well here on the way. We're not in the studio. We're in the car driving, and I'm hanging out with you guys on the way because you know what we're doing, rebuilding some of our studio, revamping our situation. So let's talk about Luka for a second. How good is Luka? Because people would say, first off, oh my God, why'd you get rid of Luka? Dallas was pissed off. A lot of those fans are pissed off, saying they wanted to boycott the Dallas Mavericks now. They want to end the trade. They said it happened on the weekend, and they can talk to Adam Silver before Monday rolls around, and they say, hey, you know what? We can stop this trade. People are out there carrying caskets around, Luka Doncic caskets. You know what I'm saying? People in the chat right now coming in, and we talk NFL every day, sports entertainment. We're talking about NBA today. We're talking about Luka Doncic, the trade from Dallas Mavericks. The Mavericks owner told the GM to trade Luka to the Lakers, and they got Anthony Davis. And like I said, everybody's been saying, oh my God, the Mavericks got crushed in that deal. They got rid of their star talent, not just a star talent on the team, a star talent in the NBA. If you're watching this live right now, put NBA in the chat real quick so we can get some NBA fans in the building right now because we talk about NFL all the time. Let's get some NBA people in the building by typing NBA in the chat real quick, people watching live. The biggest question, the biggest concern, the biggest question that they have is Luka. Was Luka a star talent on both? I'm talking on the offense, on the defense. And here's the question. Luka has to get a Supermax deal. And if you guys don't understand a Supermax deal, that's one of those deals they have to look at the quality of the player. They look at how much money, look at the salary cap. They look at the unlimited money, all these opportunities that they can give to an NBA player. They work on the statistics, everything. Look at, they analyze everything. And when you're making, let me tell you something. When they're giving you a shit ton of money like that, good morning to you, Candy. Good morning. We're talking NBA this morning. We're talking Luka Doncic traded to the Lakers and what actually happened, what transpired. If you watch the NBA, you'll see what happened. A big-time trade. Dallas Mavericks get to the NBA Finals. They get rid of their star talent. Some people are freaking pissed off. But I'll tell you this. Here's the reality. Luka Doncic, and we covered NBA playoffs last year in the live stream. Luka was an awesome player, awesome talent. But the man is injured a lot. Injured a lot. A lot of people get hurt. Luka's been injured a lot. Missing some training camp. Before that, then injured. This year only played what? 20-some games so far? So if you start analyzing the whole thing, and when you look at the reality of it is this, when you pay someone any kind of money like that, when you pay someone, $70 million a year, you get what I'm saying right now, guys? $70 million a year. You analyze everything. If you pay someone $70 million a year, you start to analyze everything. You analyze how they walk, how they talk, how they play offense, how they play defense, how they are as a teammate, how are they off the field, how they drink out of their water bottle, how do they deal with fans when there's problems, how do they deal with fans in the street, are they good off the court, good on the court. These are things that you would think are big time before they get there, which in fact they are. But when I tell you, when you're getting 70 million, they analyze it even more. So when you want to know why they got rid of Luka, you start looking at how long he's been on the court, his body type. This man, and I watch Luka, and it's like he doesn't look like he's going to be that good because he looks kind of like just like sloppy at first. And then the guy's a bowler, and you want to be like, okay, Luka, you got to get in shape, bro. Who can help Luka the most for longevity of playing in the NBA? More than LeBron James, right? Nobody. LeBron James has been in the NBA. I don't even remember. Literally, I go back in time and think about watching NBA. LeBron James has been in the NBA as long as the NBA has been in the NBA, it feels like. Like, legit, LeBron James has been there a long time, right? And the reason why we're talking about this today is we want to get some more NBA people in here. We know we have a shit ton of NBA people when we do the live stream games. We know that for a fact because we'll have thousands of people in the live stream. But we're shaking that up this morning, waking up those people coming into the chat because Luka right now is on the Lakers, and they got rid of Anthony Davis. That was their guy for rebounds, defense. Obviously, they have no center. You look at the Lakers. LeBron James could play every position on the court, but I would arguably say him as a center would be a disaster, right? Playing against a big-time center just wouldn't be a good situation for LeBron James to continue playing basketball, even though he's played for 100 years, right? So then you look at, they get rid of Anthony Davis. They got to find someone in that position that's gonna play that position well. Then they have Bronny James. Did you guys in the chat right now? I know a lot of you guys love NFL. A lot of you guys that come into the building have a conversation. Sports entertainment, love NFL. But we're talking about this today to shake it up and get some new people in the building, some new faces in the chat, some new people that love the NBA. Bronny James. Have you guys seen Bronny James on the basketball court? Yes or no? Have you guys watched Bronny James play basketball? And look, I love LeBron James. I love the story. I love what Bronny tries. I love his effort. I love that, obviously, if you're talking about LeBron getting on the court with his dad, or getting on the court with his son, it's cool. I like it. I like the story. But the reality is, Bronny James is not an NBA player right now. Bronny James didn't even ball out in college. Bronny James did not get it done that much at USC. Bronny James obviously was out, had a heart issue, which obviously prayers to that. And I love the story. I love LeBron James, great player. I love watching him play. But for a second, you got to think about this. Bronny James is on the basketball court getting smoked. Bronny James, can you guys hear me okay? Bronny James, Bronny James is a superstar, but Bronny James, his dad is LeBron James, hence why Bronny James is on the basketball court right now playing in the NBA. Because when I watch the games, and I love LeBron, I love Bronny James, I love the story, I think it's great. Any dad that can get on the court and play with his son, I think it's phenomenal. So I'll start with that. But people in the chat right now, put NBA in the chat. We're talking about NBA. We're talking about LeBron James. We're talking about Luka. Will that work out? You guys can't hear me okay? In the building? Hold on a second. It's not working. Can you guys hear me in the live stream? Put a Y in the chat if you can hear me right now. Put a Y in the chat if you guys can hear me right now. I want to make sure you guys can hear the audio okay, because we're talking about Luka. We're talking about LeBron James. We're talking about will it work out? All right, good. You guys can hear. Okay, listen to me, everybody. We talk about NFL every day, so I just shake it up. LeBron James, if you don't hear the damn sound, turn your damn computer up. Turn your freaking iPhones on. LeBron James and Luka are teammates now, and I was talking about this for a second. I got shaken up here for a second talking about that. Listen, Luka gets traded. Everybody in the chat, put NBA, put LeBron James, put Luka. Drop in the chat to let all the people know, because we talk NFL every day. We're about to get some NBA fans in the building right now. And you know they got to talk about this. Again, I'm going to shake it up real quick and let you guys know. Luka got traded from the Mavericks to the Lakers. We know that. Why? The Mavericks owner, and we heard this through the grapevine, all the way up, whisper down the alley, people talking. Listen, Mavericks owner told the GM, trade Luka to the Lakers. And he got Anthony Davis. If you look at the trade at first, people are like, oh man, Mavericks, why did they do that? They got rid of our star player. We finally get to NBA Finals. We're all pumped up. This is the first time we felt like we've been doing shit since Dirk Nowitzki. They are excited. And people were pissed off that they got rid of that. They were excited at first, loving Luka, got pissed off that his ass is gone. They had caskets out there, people. They had caskets around town. Do you know what I'm saying, guys? They had caskets around town. Literally caskets. And people are like, what the hell is going on? They said, rest in peace, Luka Doncic. Like, this man now obviously gets traded to the Lakers for Anthony Davis. And if you don't know Anthony Davis has a unibrow. Anthony Davis has that unibrow. And people are like, who's this guy, AD, man? That guy, you can spot that unibrow from miles away. This guy is like a 7-foot unibrow walking around. And people are like, we got Anthony Davis for Luka, and people in Dallas are pissed. Let me break something down to you for a second. They only got a first-round pick and whatever, another player, and they got Anthony Davis. Now, who won the deal? The Lakers end up with Luka. Great. Will Luka and LeBron play well together? In the chat, yes or no? Will Luka and LeBron play well together? They're both people that want the ball. They're both people that want to shoot the ball. They're both people that are stars of their ball club. They come together. Will it be a LeBron James, Dwayne Wade kind of situation? Will it be like that? Will Luka take a back seat like Dwayne Wade kind of took a back seat? Here's the problem. Luka doesn't play defense, people. Did you ever see Luka play defense? Luka plays offense, and he plays offense very well. But he doesn't freaking play defense. If you're coming into the building right now, I'll give you a chance to make some money right now, people. If we can get to 15 likes in the next 30 seconds, I will give somebody in the chat $100. I do it every day, multiple times. I give you a good opportunity. If we get to 15 likes in the next freaking minute, I'll give you a minute. 15 likes, 6 minutes, I'll give someone a lucky $100 in the chat right now. Now, back to the conversation at hand. Luka is out of shape. When I see Luka, he's got to play himself into game shape all season. And again, I'm not taking away from his gameplay. His gameplay, he plays well. Does not play good defense. I'll tell you that. But what I will tell you is he plays offense very well. For the Lakers, let me tell you something. He gets to LA, but he hasn't even been playing basketball. He missed training camp several times. He had an issue with training camp, right? It happens, injuries. Now, he's been out for like freaking 20-some games. Or he's only played in like 20-some games. Whatever the case may be, the man is not on the court enough. And when the Mavericks start looking at it and saying, okay, we got Luka. He's a star right now. We can get a lot for him right now, which is a good time to trade when you can get a lot. But they didn't get a lot. They got Anthony Davis at a first. A lot of people would argue, though, Anthony Davis, a rebounder, he's going to stay by the rim. He's going to get it done. He's going to be a player that you want on the court. Again, people, I'll give you another chance to make some money right now. If we get to 15 likes, guys, we got 8. We got 30 people in the chat. If we get to 15 likes right now, in the next 30 seconds, I'll give someone lucky $100 in the chat. Better do it right now. 30 seconds. Get to 15 likes, I'll give someone $100 in the chat right now. Will LeBron James and Luka ball out together? Or is that a recipe for disaster because they both want the football? Sorry, not the football, the basketball. Sorry, talk basketball or football every day on this freaking live stream. NFL, NBA. Now we got to bring it together because we got to talk about this. This is conversation that people are seeing for the first time. History in the making. History in the making right now. And the freaking Mavs gave up their star player, okay, to get Anthony Davis in a first-round pick. I hate to break this to you. Anthony Davis, they get that first-round pick in a couple years. They don't get it this year. People are saying, oh, if they get the first-round pick, Anthony Davis, this and that. No, they don't get it right now. They get it like a couple years from now, which means Anthony Davis will be ready to freaking retire at that point. So what the hell kind of trade was that? Mark Cuban sells the team. And all of a sudden, they get rid of Luka. Dallas is looking different right now. The Dallas Mavericks do not look like the NBA basketball team that we've been watching now for the last couple years because they don't have freaking Luka Doncic. And you know what? His name, Doncic, don't go. Listen, people screwed up all the time, but at least you knew who the hell that was. Luka was the star, the guy that sells tickets. Kyrie Irving took a back seat to that, and Kyrie Irving was a beast. Kyrie Irving took a back seat to that. It was Luka Doncic team, Mark Cuban, Luka, and that's done. Dallas will have a new identity. Along with the Dallas Cowboys, that city is going here like you've never seen it. Jerry Jones better work on that with the Dallas Cowboys, and better bring some people in the Dallas Mavericks, better figure some shit out because they're losing fans by the second right now, and they were in the NBA Finals. Now let's talk about Bronny James for a second because now you got LeBron James, Bronny James, right? Should they even talk about Bronny James? Everybody watching this live right now. Is Bronny James an NBA talent? Yes or no? Be honest. Is Bronny James an NBA talent? Yes or no? And don't have heart. Don't hold back. Let's be honest. We look like a kid. He's not a kid anymore. Dude's like 20 years old. Or 24, 3, whatever, 22, however old he is. So at this point, he's in the NBA. And why is he in the NBA? Why is Bronny James in the NBA? And again, I happen to love LeBron and Bronny. The story is beautiful, right? The story is beautiful, right? Like, oh, LeBron gets a chance to play with Bronny. It's beautiful. I know that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying. The guy's on the court. He's averaging like what? Almost, okay, next to this, okay? Almost like 0.1 rebound, like 0 rebounds a game, 0 points a game, 0 assists a game. What the hell? I can do that, no problem. Everybody in the live stream right now, I want you to go in there. I want you to get 0 points a game, 0 rebounds a game, 0 assists a game. You're going to do that shit too. It's nothing. 0, 0, 0 across the board. I mean, that doesn't even do anything in college. I mean, in high school, he was a standout. Excellent coaching. Had his dad in his corner, right? Gets to college. USC, not really doing all that great. I mean, NBA players do a lot better than what he did. Just saying. Again, I love the story. I happen to think Bronny James is a great player. I think that I love to see him play well, but I'm saying, is he a great player in the NBA? If you want to compare a great player, he'll beat me in basketball. But in the NBA, you're talking NBA average height is what, 6'5", 6'6"? What's the average height in basketball nowadays? 6'5", 6'6"? Guys are 7 foot freaking whatever. You got LeBron is 6'8". People don't really understand that. LeBron James is 6'8". Okay, people? He's not 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", 6'6", 6'8". A big specimen on the court, just so you guys know. And right now, coming into the live stream, obviously, driving in the car. I'm not in my studio. I'm not in front of all my freaking computer screens and shit that we got to do. I know that. Yesterday, we had hundreds on the live. The man's out of pissed off. Dallas Mavericks are not having it. They're pissed off. They got caskets around there for Luka Doncic. They got caskets pulling around the streets right now. And as I'm driving on the road right now, heading into another office we got going, I got some new cameras and stuff set up, another little location to get started expanding some of what we're doing in the platform. Some sponsors over here I'm meeting today in the building. They're asking questions too. Luka is out of shape though. How can you play basketball on a daily basis, run up and down the freaking court? How can you run up and down the freaking court on a daily basis in basketball and be out of shape? It's like a soccer player being fat. Have you ever seen a soccer player fat? They run the whole time. Soccer players run the whole time. How can you be fat playing soccer? How can you be fat playing basketball? I mean, if you're the center and you're Shaquille O'Neal and you're 7'2" and you're 350 pounds, I'll give you that. But what point guard is running up and down the court fat? Come on now. By the way, people coming to the live stream right now, I can't see all the messages, but I can tell you this. Everybody right now in the building, if we get to 20 likes in the next minute, I'll throw a lucky person $100 in the live stream. If we get to 20 likes in the next minute, I'll give a lucky $100 to someone in the live stream right now. Double tap your screen if you're watching. And yes, we're talking NBA this morning. And every day we get in the freaking live stream and we talk shit, NFL and freaking entertainment. And guess what? We get it cracking. Hundreds of people in here every day. But this morning, I want to give you some inside information. Okay? If you're watching it live right now, put your state in the chat right now, everybody. Drop your states in the chat right now. Let's see where all you guys are based, because I'm getting ready to let 50 people in the live stream, and then we're going to boost it up to 100 in just one moment. But I want to talk about this information. If you're LeBron James, and you can put Bronny James on your team, and you know it's too early, but you get a chance to make history, do you do it, yes or no? It's just, you could ruin his NBA career because he can come in premature, get his ass handed to him, and then people are like, he sucks, and then he can't play. But you make history, right? You create history in the NBA. And let me tell you something. History sometimes is important because guess what? Money in that family does not matter. Even if Bronny James got $10 million a year and he played for 10 years, it doesn't freaking matter because LeBron James is his dad. He already has the money. He already has endorsements. He's got sponsors. He's got everything. So he went to make history, everybody. That was all he did. That's all he did. When I'm watching LeBron James play basketball and I'm seeing him at 40 years old, making people miss, dunking on people, shooting at the foul line, stealing basketballs, doing all this shit, getting rebounds at 40 years old, you're like, man, the guy's obviously that damn good, but damn near what? What is he, 40 years old, and he's 6'8", whatever the hell I said, 6'8", people are saying 6'6", 6'7", 6'8", whatever. The man is tall as hell, a specimen on the basketball court, hard as hell to beat that size in basketball, be able to move that damn fast at 40 years old. Give me a break. Like, the man is balling, right? But to put Bronny James on the court, Bronny James has no chance. You see him on the, even watching him on the damn, when you see Bronny James, when he got his hair braided, looks a little bit more mature, with that fro sitting on the sidelines on the bench, it looks like he's in high school. Bronny James looks like he's in high school. And his talent level hasn't really exceeded. Look, let me say this. He may have gotten better, obviously, since high school, college and all that, but you can't tell because he's playing against freaking players in the court. He's playing against people out there that are that damn good. In the chat right now, yes or no? Is Bronny James, one more time, is Bronny James an NBA talent? Now, I'm not saying right now, should he be playing right now? I'm saying, is he an actual NBA talent, though? Averaging 0 points a game, 0 assists, 0 steals. And when I say 0, it's like point one, not even a 1. So it's like 0. It's closer to 0. 0 points a game, 0 assists, 0 rebounds. So what kind of effect do you have on the game outside of ticket sales? People are buying those jerseys. It just says James on the back. So put James on the back. Obviously, the only difference is him and his dad's number, right? Bronny James, LeBron James. But Luka, the trade, let me say this, with Luka and LeBron. Luka and LeBron on the same basketball team. Luka and LeBron on the same basketball team. When I ask this question to people coming into the live stream, Luka he wants to shoot the ball. LeBron wants to shoot the ball. LeBron is going to be leaving the basketball team soon. Does that mean that Luka is going to take over the Lakers as the featured guy of the ball club? Or is this something that they thought they can get an NBA title with? Is this something where they thought they can get an NBA title? Luka, LeBron, the Austin Reeves, Bronny James. Who do they got? Who do they got to win an NBA championship? Anthony Davis was actually a better fit, if you ask me, for the Lakers. Anthony Davis was a better fit. He was a better fit, if you ask me. Now, was the trade good for both? I don't know, but I will tell you, I would rather, if I'm a Lakers fan or if I'm LeBron James, I would much rather have Anthony Davis than get Luka, who's going to come in, and it's like LeBron and Luka, and they don't have a guy to rebound basketballs. Then, on top of that, Luka's injured all the time. He doesn't even play defense. Luka's defense on scale 1 to 10 is like a 3. And I'm talking NBA, like a 3, right? Literally like a 3. When you look at Dwayne Wade and you look at LeBron James, when they were on the same team, playing together, Dwayne Wade took a back seat. But Dwayne Wade played defense, and they play defense together. Him, Chris Bosh, Haslam, all those guys that play defense. And they're just athletic guys playing basketball. Athletic guys playing basketball. Luka, and I hate to say this, when I watch Luka, he looks so unathletic to me. He looks so unathletic to me. But, let's be honest. He plays basketball and he scores. He scores, everybody. Luka scores, and I can't figure it out. You know what it reminds me of? I'll be honest with you. It's like watching Patrick Mahomes. Like, he looks just so quirky out there and just kind of dorky walking around. And balls out, though. You can only but love Patrick Mahomes. You can hate all you want. Guy scores, guy wins games. Luka, same thing. Guy wins games. Right? Guy wins games. In the chat right now, will the Lakers get to the NBA Finals with LeBron and Luka? Yes or no? Will the Lakers get to the NBA Finals with LeBron and Luka? And that's all they really got. I don't know who's going to rebound, but they'll figure it out, right? They got their guys, other centers. They'll figure it out. But Anthony Davis was that guy. LeBron, Anthony Davis. I liked the setup. I mean, they didn't get to the finals, but I liked it. It was competitive. It was, I liked watching it. LeBron and Luka, I don't want to see the Harlem Globetrotters. I don't want to see an all-star team. Kind of like the Dolphins, right? The Miami Dolphins, they do the same thing. You get Tyreek Hill, you got Jalen Waddle, Tua, not really doing all that. I mean, look, play well a couple seasons, do all that well. And they bring in Ramsey, they bring in Jordan Poyer, they start bringing all these players from all over the place, and it just doesn't work out. You got to kind of build your ball club properly, and I don't think the Lakers are doing that. And I think that Luka's a good player, hurt a lot, especially for being so young. Luka's 25, 26 years old, misses a lot of basketball games. LeBron James is on the court at 40. Luka's going to be watching. Literally watching. And so, guys, I'm going to send me messages in just 1 second. as I'm pulling up here, I'm going to read some of your messages. I just want to get an idea of what you guys think about this. Now, Mavericks. Let's talk about the Mavericks for a second. That owner obviously knew some shit that we don't know. Because no owner in the NBA is going to go, oh, we got to the NBA Finals, let me get rid of Luka. No owner in the NBA, not the Mavericks owner, not the Lakers owner, not the Knicks owner, not the Celtics owner, no one is going to get to the NBA Finals and then say, yeah, let me get rid of Luka. You didn't just get rid of a player, you got rid of your star talent, the guy that brought you to the freaking finals and was shooting threes, just buckets. Shitty defensive player, but buckets all day. Get the man to basketball. You're not going to get rid of that guy. He brought you to the freaking finals, right? So the question is, will the Mavericks do well with Anthony Davis? Look, I got to be honest with you. AD might play better over there. AD might play better. They might have less pressure, to be honest. Not in LA. A little smaller market, big time basketball, but smaller market over in Dallas, and it's not out in Los Angeles, like in New York, a little bit of a smaller market media wise, but still big, obviously. But he might play better over there, and he might partner up with some. Look, it might be a better situation for him over there. I don't know. But I can tell you, the Dallas Maverick fans, they are pissed off. The Dallas Maverick fans were out in the street, parading around, pissed off, talking shit. Did you guys see it? And then what I saw was, I said all the caskets. I'm like, Luka, rest in peace, Luka. They tried to get in touch with Adam Silver because the trade happened on the weekend. It's not final till Monday morning, like 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. or some shit. So they were trying their best to get in touch with Adam Silver and try to stop this trade. The trade is done already, people. We knew the trade was done. But at the end of the day, Luka just looks out of shape. Luka looks out of shape. Am I right? What do you guys think about that? Okay, how about this? Lakers this year versus the Mavs. Who wins? This season, everybody. In the chat right now. Lakers or Mavs? If they square up right now with Luka and LeBron over there and then AD over there, remember, the Lakers have a freaking rebounder. Who do you got? And now they did not get a defensive player. Who do you got? Mavs or Lakers? Read some messages right now. Miss Lex said, if he doesn't fix his weight, then we'll catch up to him. Miss Lex, I can't remember the young basketball player from New Orleans Pelicans that had weight problem. Oh, I know you're talking about. Shit, I know you're talking about, Miss Lex. I really know you're talking about, too. Tracy, no, I meant when you said the Miami Dolphins. John said Luka has a long career left, and it's not about how the two gel. It's going to be Luka's franchise. Yeah, that's true. That's going to be Luka's franchise. That's going to be Luka's. That said, Mavs would dominate the Lakers right now. Neo said the owners of the Mavs are worth $36 billion. You think paying Luka the Supermax is a drop in the bucket? This trade was above Nico's pay grade. Gambling, boxing, Vegas, Dallas Mavericks. Look at that. Huawei came in. Zion, there it is. Zion, that's the guy. That's the guy that came into the building, came into the Pelicans and had weight problems, but was a baller. They thought he was going to be the next LeBron James. They said Zion was going to be the next LeBron James. They said he was going to be balling. It's been peanuts and quiet and whispering going on. There's been a lot of whispering going on. You know what I'm saying right now? I agree. It's a drop in the bucket to some billionaires, right? But $70 million a year. Supermax deal. $70 million a year for a Supermax deal is going to be a concern because you start looking at everything. When you take LeBron James to a Supermax deal, you feel good about it. Why? Because you're like, LeBron James, that guy is balling every year. Luka is injured a lot. He does not play good defense, ever. On top of that, he's out of shape all the time. He plays himself into game shape, right? They literally play themselves during the basketball season to get in better shape. But Luka comes in completely out of shape, it looks like, and then he plays himself. Philip Wilkins said they want to move the stadium to Vegas, so moving Luka will drop arena sales. Will move to Vegas. Is that true? Are they moving it to Vegas? Neo said, so is street clothes. Nathan said, Tracy, LeBron James isn't a good player at all. Thinks he is, but he's not. Nathan, you're saying LeBron isn't good? Brenda, hey everyone. What's up from North Florida? What's going on, everybody? Where are you guys based at right now? One more time, drop your states in the chat because people are starting to connect in here. Cole, he says, y'all don't understand that James passed first. Yeah, this is true. This is true. But at the end of the day, guys, the trade happened because the Mavericks owner told the GM, yo, trade Luka to the Lakers now. And they got a first round pick that comes in a couple years. They got a first round pick to add to the team that doesn't come for several years. So that person may or may not even play with Anthony Davis, right? So even though if they would have got a first round pick right away and got AD, I'd say, okay, they got a team over there. Excuse me, they're gonna get a baller coming in with Anthony Davis. I can see them trying to do something. But that's not actually what's going on right now, people. What's going on right now is that the Dallas Mavericks are kind of like trying to figure out what the hell's going on. And the Lakers are in the same position. Can you believe this? All these freaking years. And the Lakers don't have a freaking center? Bro, get a center. Let LeBron James chill out. If LeBron James didn't have to do everything, right? I bet LeBron could play several more years because he's balling at an elite level. And he's 40 years old. If they would bring in some freaking people on the basketball team that could rebound like Anthony Davis was supposed to be doing for the Lakers, and let LeBron just get back there, shoot, dish the ball off, pass around, enjoy basketball, LeBron could be there balling for a while. Bronny James, though, woo! Bronny James, I love the story, but Bronny James is not getting it done. 0 points a game, 0 rebounds a game, 0 assists a game. I've been saying that. Even though I love what they do, I can't say enough. I love the story. I love what LeBron's doing for his kid. It's kind of like Deion Sanders looking out for Shador. Just every step of the way in his corner, right? Helping out in his corner. I get it. In the corner, trying to make sure you get it right. I got you. Helping you with your free throws. Helping you with your rebounds. Helping you with... But Bronny James is doing nothing. Nothing on the court. I can pick a lucky person from the live stream right now to go play for the Lakers. And you will score the same amount of points as Bronny James. You will rebound. Nathan in the chat, moving forward. Neo, Cole, CT, what's going on in the chat right now? If you just come into the building right now, was it a good trade? Who won the trade, Lakers or Mavs? Who won the trade? Because the Lakers, they got Luka. The Mavs, they got Anthony Davis, first round pick, another player. And guess what? When I start looking at Anthony Davis in a Mavericks uniform, start looking at it going, him. Start looking at some of the players, like maybe they could do something. Maybe the owner knows more than we do, but maybe Luka is just not in good shape. Maybe Luka is in bad shape. And that is what I see. Who has a body type like that up and down the court all day long? I'm just saying. I said it earlier. Who's got a body type that looks like that when you're running all the time? You got to get your ass in shape, play basketball. You ever go out there play basketball, spend like 6 months since you play basketball, you pick up a ball, you go, woo, fucking tired, right? Tired. Luka looks like he's tired. He's been playing basketball for 100 years. He's been great, and he's young, but when I say 100 years, like he's been playing his whole life. So I find it hard to believe that for a second, okay, that the Mavericks owner doesn't know a lot more than what people are saying right now. That's all I'm saying. Who came in here? Steve Up said, NBA is full of divas. I got to agree with you. RB said, I miss NBA of old like Jordan. I agree. Back in the day, people just play a little tougher, right? But guess what? It's all sports, everybody. It's all sports. It's not just It's not just basketball. The NFL has the same shit going on, right? Has the same shit going on. You watch the NFL, you get a bunch of players. I want to be traded. Look at Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill wants to be traded. Came in here and everyone was like, oh, Tyreek Hill to the Dolphins. Wow, from the Chiefs. They're going to the Super Bowl. They got this and that. Look at the situation now. Look how they're acting now in the freaking situation, and they can't get shit done. Tua's hurt. People hurt. Everybody's freaking hurt. They don't know what to do. Tyreek Hill used to turn a 5-yard pass into a 100-yard touchdown or a screen, all that. That shit is hitting rock bottom. Right? Let me see what Cole said right now. Cole said, as soon as I warm my food up and get out microwave, everyone wants to have their nose up walking around. If you're joining us today for the first time, if it's the first time in our live stream, everybody, put first time in a live stream. We're going to welcome you. If it's your first time in the chat, put first time. We're sports entertainment every single day. We usually talk about NFL, but we had to talk about this, the inside piece. Everybody knows that Luka got traded. I'm not trying to come in and say, oh, yeah, did you hear about the trade? Yeah, no shit. Everybody knows the trade. But the reality of why and what happened and through the grapevine. Hey, real quick, come into the chat. I'll give a lucky person $100 right now. If we can get to 30 likes in the next 30 seconds. Guys, there's 60-some people in here. It's real easy. All you got to do is double tap your screen on your mobile device. If we get to 30 likes right now in the next 30 seconds, I'll give a lucky person $100. You know I give money giveaways every day. I'll give away money giveaways. We got Starbucks cards already mailed out. Right now on the live stream, hit the like button right now. Neo, welcome to the live stream. Everybody, welcome Neo to the live stream. We appreciate that. Coming into the building, subscribe, hit the like button. Join our team. Medium, our memes. What are we going on right now? Medium is being deported. What's going on with you, Medium? Everybody right now, show Neo some love in the building. Everybody, put Neo in the chat right now. Put an N in the chat. Show some love right freaking now. Medium said, Ice got us. Hey, look, Ice. Ice is not playing. We talk about that on a daily basis. We talk about sports entertainment, but we hit that for sure. We talk about it. And I'm sipping my coffee. I was going through Starbucks, but guess what? The wife made me a coffee. So I'm going to sip on that for a second. And when I talk, hey, hold on a second. I want you guys to know something. I'm not hating on Bronny James. But what I'm telling you is he's just there too early. And on top of that, he might not be an NBA talent. He might be too short, to be completely honest with you. I'm 6'3". I'm short in the NBA. I played basketball growing up, had fun. When I go to the basketball court now, playing travel leagues or whatever, it doesn't work out that well. Why? Because everybody's 6'6". It's hard to play basketball with guys that are 6'6", that are as fast as you, jump as high as you or higher, and dunking the basketball during warm-ups, and you're going, all right, I'm going to go back to football, because in football, you can be big and strong, and the shit matters more. NBA, if you're 6'6", you got better chances. Let's be honest. People coming to the chat right now, I greatly appreciate it. If it's your first time watching, let me know. We have every day thousands of people in the live stream, and I want to tell you, we're sports entertainment, but I'm not forgetting some of this right now. What's going on, Hisham? What's going on? We got to get that. I told you, I'll drop 100 right now. Right now, I'll give you a chance right now, Hisham, right now. This is for Hisham coming into the chat right now. If we can get to 35 likes in the next minute, I will send Hisham $100 right now. If we get to 35 likes, tell him, Hisham, we need 13 likes right now. Double tap the screen. I'll throw you $100 right now. I'll tell you the truth. Lisa, what's going on? We appreciate you. Everybody put Lisa in the chat and show some love. Show some love to Lisa right now. Put L in the chat. Show some love to Lisa, please. It's so important. It's so important. Coming to the live stream. We got a lot of stuff going on in the chat right now. We greatly appreciate you. Look, every time we come in here and we go live, it goes bananas. Hundreds of people all the time for sports entertainment. Basketball is a big part. It's just there's less viewership for basketball because NFL is big time. We know that. We got the Eagles. We got the Chiefs. We got all that going on. So people coming to the live stream right now, I know you guys are watching the Super Bowl. Cole, what's going on, Cole? How are you doing? Where are you based at right now? Hey, real quick, everybody coming to the chat because there's new faces coming in here right now. Lisa, where are you based? Everybody say what's up to Lisa. Tell her where you're based because everybody in here is connecting. We had people, believe it or not, we had 2 people coming to the live stream that went on a date. Do you believe that? We had 2 people that came into the live stream that went on a freaking date, people, from meeting here in the live stream. Everybody right now coming into the building. We have a lot of people coming to the chat. I appreciate you guys every freaking day. We're live from 10 to 11. And every time we come in here, it goes bananas. NFL, sports entertainment. NBA, I just think right now, just to end this conversation with this. Luka, something bad happened. Something bad happened. We got matchmaking in the building right now. Who wants a date? If you want to go on a date right now in the chat, but I want to go on a date. I want a date. Be honest. If you're a guy or girl and you want a date, say, I want a date right now. Someone take me on a date. Someone take me on a date right now. Miss Lex, we got to come visit you, Miss Lex, out there. We got to come visit you out there. Listen, did you move, Miss Lex? You were in Texas. Did you move? Everybody coming to the chat right now. 51st state of Canada. Is Canada joining us? We're going to talk about that tomorrow. We have a big conversation tomorrow to talk about. We talk about Trump in the building. When we get going on it and we do the entertainment purpose and we get going on politics, it gets wild in here. We love it. We love it. We love it. People coming to the chat right now. You guys make this wonderful. You guys make this great. I just pulled up to my other office here. I am going to get back to you guys tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. There's a lot going on. I really appreciate it. We had Pete come into the live stream this morning. I saw Pete jump in. He's been a busy man out there. We have a lot going on. I greatly appreciate every single one of you guys. We're going to get this rocking. We're going to get this rolling. Remember, everybody, be here in the morning at 10 o'clock. Don't come at 10:30. Don't come at 10:40. Come at 10 o'clock at 9:55 because the studio is almost rebuilt. If you just joined us for the first time, we don't do this in the car, consistently for years. We just do this for the last couple months because we're building our studio back out. And that's why we have cameras, entertainment, and a whole bunch of computers and all this cool shit. Right now, we don't have that ready. We're expanding it. So I get in the studio sometimes, I talk, but we don't have all our cameras on. That's why I look like shit. And that's okay. Because I don't give a damn. And I'm telling you the truth. People come to the live stream. I didn't eat breakfast this morning. Having coffee. I'm actually trying to find something to eat, actually, now I think about it. I'm going to get my coffee, though. Sip on this. I'm going to get on there. Do you guys have TikTok, Instagram, Twitter? I'm gonna send you guys something right now. Miss Lex, Arizona. Okay, I'm feeling it. If you're in the live stream right now, I'm a matchmaker. I'll set you guys up with a date right now in the live stream. Made of Steel. How are you feeling? How are you feeling? Welcome to the live stream. I greatly appreciate you. One more chance right now. Here, this is for Coda. Coda, right now. Ready? Here's a chance. If we get to 35 likes in the next 30 seconds, we need 10 likes. Double tap the screen. If we get to 35 likes in the next 30 seconds, I'll give Coda $100 in the chat right now. If we get to 35 likes in the next 30 seconds, count down. We got 25 seconds left. 35, I'll give Coda $100 right now. That's what makes it fun, people. And don't tap. If you tap the screen twice, it's going to go down. If you tap the screen twice, it's going to go down. Make sure you get in there. Here we go. I just put the polls in the chat right there. LeBron and Luka. It says on here, 62% of people in here. 62% of people think, yes, it's going to work out. And 37% of people said no. Welcome. If it's your first time watching, I appreciate you, everybody. Come in tomorrow at 10 o'clock. We're going to be live tomorrow. It's sports entertainment every day. Obviously, every day we have hundreds of people to thousands of people views every day. But today, talking basketball. For some reason, basketball gets a little less viewership. But we're going to build that shit up. We're going to be talking about basketball a lot, too, and get all those beautiful people and all those basketball fans in here and shake it up and start it. Love you guys. See you tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. The best comment on this video after I sign off. The best comment on this video after I sign off. Get a chance to spin the wheel in the studio. We're going to get the wheel spinning back up, baby. Love you guys. And I can't wait to. Lil Pep's in the building said, how's it going to work out when LeBron won't pass? LeBron and Luka both want to shoot the ball, right? We got a basketball player coming to the building. You know what time it is. You know what time it is. They both want to shoot the ball. Hey, be here tomorrow at 10 a.m., guys. Don't miss it. Don't show up at 10:05. We used to have a countdown. Then went from 10 to 10:05. People showed up late. You better show up at 10 because I'm giving some people some lucky stuff that are in here early. Nathan, I got a special gift for you going out to you because you show up every day at freaking 10 o'clock. Nathan, greatly appreciate you. You're here every morning before the freaking sun comes up. Nathan, love and appreciate you, buddy. I will see you guys all tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Don't miss it. We got a lot to talk about. And I'm on TikTok and Instagram all day today, uploading some cool content, some funny content. If you're on TikTok, add me on there, Brandon Mason Show. If you're on Instagram, add me on there, Brandon Mason Show. And on Instagram, by the way, we have a little channel. It's private messaging on Instagram. It only goes to my small little group. So if you go on my Instagram account, go to the profile, click Mason Mob, and join it. You join my show right now and hang out with us all the day. We sit there and communicate all day long, having a good time uploading stuff. And I'm a matchmaker. I help you meet your wife on here. Help you meet your husband on here. I got some cool stuff I'm traveling around. I will see you guys around town in your cities. See you guys tomorrow, 10 o'clock.